you're open, you like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the Garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. Man, there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her apart, she wraps herself around my neck. This
Okay, I really need to make that intro longer. Man, wow. That song has been really hitting me recently. I don't know why. Hey, good morning. Morning, Kaboom. Good morning, Neutral Guy, Sweden. Hey, Ramen Khan, Dirty Draws, and Mr. Black. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to just swap my skin to the appropriate one. You know what? I should. Yeah, let's just go neutral. Hey, Rooster. Good to see you, man. All right, let's get back into the world. We are continuing our build of the what's it called? Oh my god, the Imperial Attack, the Walker, all-terrain, all tactical. That's not right. All-terrain, all tactical. What the heck does ATT stand for? Yeah. The all-terrain armor transport. My brain is now officially mush. Good morning. Hey, Captain Jared, what's up? Hey, Mel here. Reno Arrow, what's up, man? I gotta get back to you on your message. I saw it on the wrong account. I needed to log back in. I'm currently swapping everything over from my personal account to my MadPuck account. So I'm trying to not log it in over there as much as possible. So there's a bit of back and forth that I have to do. But I will get back to you, Green Arrow. Let's see. Hey, lady. Good morning, man. I hope everybody can hear me good. We are ready to go. All right, so we're back at it. Once more into the breach. And nothing has fallen down, so we're actually looking good. So we were on the sled last night. What I call the sled, the base there. As you can see, we have made some progress. And I have been forced to put down some lighting because I cannot stand that little thing above your head. It's terrible. Hey, Raman Khan, I'm continuing working on the ATAT. The ATAT is a big build, possibly bigger than the Millennium Falcon. It's just this one has a lot of repetition. Like I've been telling everyone, the reason that I'm actually moving over to this for this week is so that I can get this out of my system, because right now everybody is out there building the little ATAT building that they have. This one, okay, right now this is way too high, but this base should sit about here off this leg. Malware? Malware? What are you on about? What's going on there, Mr. Kaboom? Mr. Boom? Yeah, well, yeah, I finally got to the place where I can actually place the legs. And as you can see, they're nice and not flush with the body, but they will work with the body. We have the insides there. This does absolutely nothing. But I was complaining to Mr. Black earlier that the way the legs were going to be structured, it was going to create problems because the leg couldn't swing Because in every ATAT, there's this bar across the side, and you see that going, back and forth as it swings. I thought that was not going to happen. On thing is, this is kind of a hip joint, so the way it stands right now, I'm only using one swivel, which may be a huge mistake. The rest of them, I actually have it set up to use two swivels, but I really can't see a way around not using the one swivel. And the downside is that that's going to take all of the weight of the entire leg. So, yeah. Anyway, today we're putting on the legs, and we're going to be hopefully we should be able to get to testing the movement. Hey, thanks there, Haskins. Good to see you this morning. Hey, Kitia Pinto. Hola. Ah, Colombia. Yeah, okay. Hey, PC Syrup. The I am not worried about high complexity. I am I embrace high complexity. It's a challenge. So, no worries here on my part. But I will get this walking, and it will look excellent. So, we're gonna get back into rest of this now. Now I'm seeing where I'm missing like so many lights, and I'm reminded of why I actually built up the lights as I went, because you kind of need to be able to see what you're doing, and it was kind of frustrating. So I may have to put some more lights over here. So uno momento, por favor. Output. Yeah, that will happen. The command centers, and plus you have this awesome. Yes, you have this awesome base, Haskins. I love how you've been inspired by the movies, and you're using the screenshots to make it look so epic. Like the way you're using the lighting and everything, absolutely brilliant. Um, but you will hit complexity. It's assured. PC syrup. Yes, I'm using the first order pieces. You got to grab Beachy Boulevard as soon as it comes out. No doubt about it. When you see that set, just grab it. It is like one of the must-have sets. Those pieces will always come in useful. All right, here we go. So we're gonna work on pieces of one leg, get that right, and then move on to the next leg. And we're gonna be in constant rotation. So hopefully we can keep up a good stream of building and chat at the same time. Hopefully I don't have to stop and do too much of this, relighting the area, but needs must. Needs must. I we had a couple of problems on my end where my world kind of crashed. I can't get back into my world right now. So a couple of the things I had planned, they've had to be sidelined. Like we were supposed to be doing this whole continuous storyline, where I was doing my own shorts, but that kind of with the problems we were having with the game, it was not really feasible to continue that, especially when I can't get back into my one world. We've got these amazing builds from Mr. Black. You have a whole storyline around this entire structure, and we can't access it. Oh, definitely. I've been waiting for the invitation to Haskins. Anyway, I can't access the the world anymore. It's not even letting me get in, and this was actually one of the reasons that I've been waiting for the patch to come out, because the usually the patch will solve any issues, and they were supposed to have solved some of the world loading issues in the last patch, or actually the last release, but it didn't quite work. So I'm hoping with the next patch or release, whatever they put out, I'll be able to have access and not have a couple months of my life wasted. Because we did have some really good plans on how to do some shorts. Mr. Generalimus has his own plans, which was actually a really good thing, because the last thing that he needs is to be hung up by building in my world, which is crashed. So him keeping his own world and building there, best thing to do. So if you're doing any kind of collaboration, I have to recommend that you keep building in your own world and keep your keep some of what you're doing separate, so that the game doesn't decide that what you're doing is, you know, not what it wants you to do, because that can get tricky in a hurry. Right. So, word to the wise, energize. All right, we got to get this side flipped. Is that one piece? I thought it was two pieces in there. Huh. It's a one piece. That's interesting. So, one, and then one, and then one. That is not mathing. That's not how I remember it. Let's have a look down here. Don't go from memory. Always go from knowledge. So it is one. Okay. And like I said, we've got some wonderful blacks. We've got some wonderful builds for Mr. Black that we want to show off. But the game keeps, not liking us. Just the reality of it right now. So, all right. So we have the structure for that. But now this has me thinking about that joint. It's got me thinking about that joint. How did I manage? I was stuck with using the single one again. So I actually hadn't solved it. Okay. I thought I had solved the issue, but nope. Not to be. Alright, let me just put this over here so that I can then, and I should be able to swing freely. I'm going to turn it. So anything that comes after is going to be, there we go, and now we're on the other side of the leg. We are doing the flip. And this will give us both sides of the leg now, so that we have a nice, beautiful, smooth, unshaved leg. I mean, shaved leg. A shaved leg, not unshaved. Oh, okay. I missed that part. You can just carry that around, transfer it, do whatever you need to. And these hollow legs are going to be crucial to the movement of this, because this allows us a lot of space to put balloons and thrusters and have them completely hidden, so that when your friends see you striding across the landscape, they can quake in terror and wonder, how did you do it? Please don't kill us. You know, type of thing. Of course, with much better voices than my own. You will strike fear deep in their hearts. Okay, what do we got? Okay, here is what I did. Okay. That's why I'm thinking of the two. So we got the 1, we got the 2, 3, and then that puts that in the middle, and then 2 on the outside. So if I go 2 from the outside, see, once I get the structure down, I'm good. I am so good. Is that the bottom one? That is the bottom one. Dang it. See, I want to get this piece, the down piece, right in the middle of this. That looks to be in the middle. To tell you the truth, PC, this is the tutorial for this. I don't think I will ever be building this again. So, if you are interested in building the ATAT, this is it. This is as close as we're gonna get. Because doing this tutorial, good God, man, I already did a tutorial for my last one, and that was so. Yes, you're right. I should say what sets a person needs. Truthfully, I often forget because I switch between so many different sets just to get the right piece. That that even when I go and say, oh, you need Beachy Boulevard and you need first order set, I forget that I've gone and used like one piece from the from, let's say, the manor house or something, or from haunted house. But I can definitely say that haunted house is featured in every single one of my builds, except I don't think it's actually in this one. Holy crud! Hey Haskins, I have not used a single one of the haunted house pieces. None of the haunted house trim. Our favorite piece has been sidelined. Haskins has become a convert, by the way. He is now a believer in these pieces because these are the most epic pieces in the game. The most epic. Oh, yes, you know what? Probably on the head. It's most likely on the head and the neck. Oh, you know what? Actually, that is a lie. That is a lie. I just remembered. I did use them to make one of the angles. Right in there somewhere. There's a piece that's being used. Actually, I wonder. Can I pop this in here? I want a better secure piece. Does that go against the wall? Oh no, it doesn't, because the wall is too far out. Here, see, here I am getting distracted. But that might work. It's nice and close. All right, there. Okay, so haunted house has been used in this. That is now official. It was official before, but now it's in there. Yes, you can call me a liar all you want, Mr. Haskins. I will call you Mr. Okay then. So this is going a little bit off plan, off of the away from the actual structure, but it is necessary for this build in order to make the knees work properly, because we're now at the juncture. I have to find the right spacing for this. So that's 8 down, 8, So 9. Oh boy. And that's where the center is. So where are you? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That feels wrong. Feels way too big. Lockheed's Lighthouse. Okay, there's another set. Lockheed's Lighthouse. Why are you so? Why are you in the wrong place? Rugged rollers. So what does it come under? This comes under resources free. This is not under any category. Interesting. Okay, free spin swivel. So I guess I should just put this down and then find the center from there. So there, 1 down. Find center. Crap. It's doing that spin thing again, which I am really beginning to hate so much. All right, there we go. And now we can keep this from moving by putting that there, locking that into place. There we go. Hey, Sasori. Yes. Well, Haskins, I'm glad that you are reinvigorated. It's good to see you excited about building. All right, let's see. So we have that swivel on one side, and then the same swivel on the next side. So this is 2 on over here. So we actually stack this twice. We get a thicker one. And then, this is what I was talking about earlier. No, 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 no. What? What is happening here? Okay, I see. Then there's that little bar right there. So that's nice and perfect. All right, let me see. Now, as much as I would love to let go of these pieces, we're not going to do that. That's a little early. We are going to place the next part of the leg. So, where is my center? This used to irritate me about the swivels, but I'm coming to appreciate it because at least I don't have to turn the swivels. They always go down without having to be flipped or anything else. It makes things a little bit easier. You can turn pieces off of them, but sometimes that can have its own problems. So in most cases, just use something else to turn so you can get the angle you need. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I don't need you turned. You just need to be in place. Sometimes when it turns, it doesn't want to behave. All right, there we go. That should now be locked into place. And I can go ahead and do what I want. There we go. The two separate pieces on the different swivels. What do you like splitting? What do you mean? Oh, well, I just made sure that they're joined. So down here, I'm actually going to join it as well. So I have to make sure that these are locked in place before, which is why I'm placing these cross beams and then putting the swivels down. So once I have those set, then I'm able to come down to the below area and actually have them meet in the middle. So that's going to be the next step for me, where I come down one off of this and then I join them in the middle. So we're going to walk through that right now. And this is actually, thank you for bringing that up, Kaboom. It's actually a really important step. So let me just find the length of this. I think a single piece should do it. All right. 12. Yep, 12. Now this should clip directly under onto the first piece right there. Dave Scare, what's up? All right, this is not centered. This one is centered. That is off by 1. So let's get that lined up properly. Hey, Sasori, in the chat are all the Lego creators. Good to see community support. Yes, the this is a great Lego community, and we really do support each other. I mean, like sometimes sometimes people can't make it, and we understand that because it's real life. Oh, try to reinforce everything you can. That's for sure. That's for sure, Stonecore. Never take anything for granted. All right, there we go. So we have that side. Now with this, I need to actually work this in. So got to come down. I got to watch my interior. Because there is a couple of blocks right there. That one is interfering with this now. Can I get rid of you? I don't want to get rid of you. Let me just do it. No, can't do it on this side. Alright, let me just put something else here. Now there's going to be multiple pieces I have to delete. But, okay, it's on the inside. Can I just use a small piece? No, I don't want to use that. I want to use a piece that sticks out so that I know that I have to delete it. It's a reminder. If you make it big and ugly and it stands out, you don't forget. All right, so take that one out. And then come in here. Bring that there. Then I can come back here and grab a 6. And pop it in there. Oh, there's that disconnect, kaboom. Right there. That's a massive disconnect. So we're going to choose one side. I may have chosen the wrong side. Yep, that one is. Oh, good God. The other side is better. I broke the wrong side. Oh, boy. All right, so I have to realign this one because this one is off. Massively off. So let's do that again. Thanks, Kaboom. This is your fault. No, kidding. It's just one of the things that we have to do sometimes. And working with swivels is tricky. All right, so let's see if we can get a full build out here first. And we're going to start from here. Is this crooked right already? That one looks a little crooked. So let's make sure that everything that we do from here forward is set perfectly. So we're going to use the white. Come on. Don't be that way. Stop it. All right. And nope. Grr. Double grr. All right. There we go. Nobody saw that? That did not happen. All right. There it is. And then we use... What is that sound? Oh, okay. I think this was supposed to come right around there. Let me make sure of my center. Okay, so that is center. Perfect. So always 3. Perfect. And then this, the bottom part of this, should come here. So since we're really looking at the bottom for this, we need to be extra careful. There. Let's bring it out. That goes to that. All right, so this is where we can actually begin our measurements now from that back piece. That's supposed to be the center of it all. I don't like that. I don't like that. Where are we? Okay, yeah, that's why, because it sticks out. So let's get the proper alignment. And then we got one more. See, I would have been measuring from the wrong place. But this should now be there. What? Let's try again. Okay, so that's the top of that. So it's 1, and then we can bring this in. It's like surgery sometimes. Oops. All right. Now we can flip to the other side. Sorry, chat. Not looking at you right now. This is surgery, and I don't want to mess this up. Life or death. I just don't want to do this again. Just want to get it right one time. So that should be it right there.
The dog peed on my bed. I think. It wasn't wet before I left.
I'm on stream.
Oh, hi.
Okay, so the dog peed.
Possibly.
She's never done that. I don't know what to tell you. Where is she? Okay, yeah. Adventures in dogs, I suppose. All right. So we have both sides now. Now this should give us a little bit of stability on this side of it, because we now have to build up to there. So using, can I use this? I should be able to. Ah, I'm in the wrong place. Have to go down one. Let's try that again. My wife is texting me from the other room. Okay. So there we go. And this is the correct spacing for the swivels. So this should give us the proper alignment and everything that we need in here. But I still need to block this one off before I do anything else. So you know what? I'm going to pop this up there and then just do that. Get a white one. And you know what? This doesn't even need to be aligned. What am I doing? See, you get so used to placing pieces sometimes that you forget the importance of some things. All right, you should not be turning, and neither should you. All right, get these off because we now have alignment. And all right, we now have our swivels and our sides perfectly aligned. So there you go. Nice big circle. Circle joint. Right. Now, I did have an aim to finish 4 of these legs today, but I just forgot about the whole interpretation thing, because it's a bit of trying to remember what I did before and then trying really hard not to screw it up. think we're batting okay so far. Oh, that's gonna be fun, getting rid of that piece. At least it's in 4 parts, so I can knock out a piece and continue. But we are now at the lower part of the leg. Oh my gosh, this part is gonna be so much fun. I gotta knock these guys off. Oh, I didn't even bother filling it in. Good God, man, what am I thinking? Structure is the most important thing that you can have. So, don't do what I did. You know, have some proper structure. All the way through. Okay. So, you come all the way down there. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. What happened there? Oh. Okay, I think that was to lock the joint. So, now I have to do a proper count all the way down. So from here is Der Burger time. If we look at it in sections, in 2 sections, we should have one section of 10. So 10 plus whatever else is going on over here. All right, so there we go. 10. Then there's 6. So that's an 8. Huh. That's an 8? Oh, no, that's a 10. So 10 and 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, yeah, 8, 9, 10. So 20. No, 10. 20. Oh my God. Der Burger gets me sometimes. Okay, so 20. So how the heck am I going to do this part? All right. So we started with a 6. So just go through it logically. Go through logic. Logic always wins. So there you go. This is your first 10. Now, I don't know if you want to block this off or whatever. Entirely up to you. But it did have sections in here. Okay, so that's an 8. And a little bit of a weight on the legs, extra weight on the legs, can't really hurt that much. So, for spacing wise, and just make sure that everything's good and secure. We're going to at least add 1 space in here. Then we're going to take this and go down 1 more time. Starting with the 8. Sorry, with the 4. And okay, this is the lower section, so I'm going to just use these guys instead, because these will never be seen. These will always be covered. There's a 6 pieces available in this as well. And that should bring us to the bottom. So now I should be able to take this. No, I can't take it across because that bottom needs to be hollow in order to utilize the internal structure better. Alright, so oh, come on. It's night and it's storming, and I love this game sometimes. I really do. Can you just feel the love in my heart, in my voice? All right. Let me just fill in the middle. I actually had to do a little bit of trial and error on that to get the right spacing for this. but it's absolutely worth it. Just as long as I can actually remember what the spacing is, then we're all good. He said, gonna be lurking as I'm just setting a score for this month's global event in Division. Mr. Black is over there kicking butt in the Division. Okay, it's night. I'm going to sleep. What the heck, man? Just gonna sleep. Okay. So we have what? Seriously? Hey, Gamer Spino, what's up? Okay, so we're at the point where I should be able to go and build the rest of the legs now and then come back to finish the foot. So we have a structure in place that we can follow. That is the most important thing here. So that is exactly what I'm going to do with the rest of these. Hopefully not mess up the measurements there. If you note the bottom piece, this entire thing is joined to this piece. So when it turns, this will all turn as one. And the top is completely separate. However, you do have a limited amount of space that you can move. You can adjust this as needed. But the leg will only go forward and backward a certain amount. We can limit how far back it goes by actually putting a stopper on the inside here. But we're going to save that for when we actually do the testing of the leg. Right now, I'm just going to do the building of the leg, and then we're going to test it. We're going to test it. One of the ideas behind some of this is that, especially when it comes to the legs, is that we could use one leg per channel, and that's a really interesting idea. So I'm going to be looking at that. One leg per channel. And just make sure that you get the sequencing right. But that will be massively complicated. So we're looking at possibly using one leg, one channel per two legs as well. But like I said, we really got to see how that plays out. All right, so we are 2 below that outside piece. So 2 below, and starting with this. All right, 2 below. There you go. We start with here. Put a marker. Oh, marker is out of place. And there. Better marker. One more marker. And here we go. Into place. I'm in the way. 1, 2. Well, right now that's purely theoretical, Fearless. We're gonna see exactly what happens when we try that out. So fingers crossed. Keep those fingers crossed. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and then 2 across. So 4 down, 2 across. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 across. it's best to get into this the skeleton of it before we actually get into the making it look pretty. We've already done that with the first one, the prototype. So now we can actually look at how we're going to duplicate it for the rest of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, then across. And it's got to be done step by step. Last thing you want to do is forget what you did on the previous one, which I do all the time. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing tutorials. It can be a little difficult because you go through and you have all these little tweaks and everything that you kind of forget. Oops. Seriously, I mean, people will ask for tutorials for everything. And sometimes you're just fooling around trying to get things right. And all of a sudden you have something that works in a way that you never thought it would work. And you just kind of just get into the whole build mode. And you kind of forget that people may want to actually see this and you aren't recording a single thing. So, okay, we're going to flip. Just get over with one time. Here you go. I don't even know the size of this piece. What am I doing? You know what? Here. There we go. Just get over with one time. Boom. This 2. $9.26. We're not actually doing bad. We may actually have 4 of these legs placed before I have to run off to work. So a lot faster than I would have thought. All right, let's see if we can get the rest of these guys down. Why are you not attaching? What is going on here? All right, that should be perfectly fine. Okay, so what is out of alignment? See that? That's nice and jagged. It looks out of alignment. I may have to log out and come back because that should not be happening. That should not be happening at all. Let me see the other pieces. These are fine. It's just the last piece. Okay, let me verify that. If that's happening, it may point to a little bit of instability. That's gonna suck. Alright, so it's fine over here. Everything's good here. Okay, so I think I may just have to rebuild that last leg. Something went wrong there. Yeah. Okay, so it's useful to be actually aware of your misalignments so that you know what is happening. The game does it on occasion. There it is, right there. And it's happening here too, all over the place. Wow. All right, let's get all of that off. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. 2, 3. That is misaligned. Is this piece not straight? That usually happens when there's a piece that is not perfectly straight. You see that? Fearless, fearless, fearless. Remember, the whole point of this is that we're building a true AT-AT. Full scale. And I would actually build the AT-AT building next to this just for a skill comparison. But you see this over here? This is what I was fooling around with the scale of what they had given to us. So this is like essentially trying to use first order pieces to build the leg, the foot. And this is the leg here. So this is what a lot of people are currently looking at using as, as your AT-AT. This is probably as high as they're going to go. How many meters is that? $10 meters? Maybe 10 meters. Mr. Jelly is okay. So a channel for each leg sounds great, but complicated to control. Maybe make the front leg and the back leg right channel 1, and the front right leg and back channel 2. Yeah, that's what I was also thinking as well. But the whole idea is to explore as many possibilities as possible. Possibilities as possible. Yeah, that's a mouthful. The whole idea is to try out everything that we can, right, while we're in the testing phase. When this is on the stilts like this right now, it's going to make testing each of those options. It's going to make each of those options at least plausible to see how difficult it will be to control. I'm not going to finish the whole thing and then try to see if the whole thing is going to fall over. So it's an interesting proposal. So, and it's definitely one I want to try out. But it's about the difficulty that's going to come at a certain point, where each leg you really have to have like this fine control. I think in the actual AT-AT, it takes 2 people to operate. So one person is on the front legs, another person is on the back legs, or something like that, and you can actually see them, the 2 pilots controlling with the main operator doing everything else. So we're going to look into just every possibility we can get just to make it work properly. All right, where was I? I was finishing out this leg. So in other words, I'm not saying no to anything until I completely rule it out. Because it is kind of intriguing. With the ATST, there's only 2 legs, so fewer operators needed. fact, you know, I don't even know if I'll be able to pilot this thing from the inside like I want to. Haskins had to put his pilot on the back side of his so he could actually see what's going on. Because once you're up here, your view is limited and you can't see where your legs are. Even in the head, being forward and everything, you can't see a thing. So we may have to try something similar because, I mean, you're going to be walking. And it's going to be tough. But it will work. Yes, it will. All right, next leg. So we got 1, 2, and that's 3. 3-ish. Now we have to get back to fixing this leg. How the heck can we... You know what? I can think of one way that we can actually make this get aligned. And that's going to involve taking off the stoppers so that it is free to move again. Now weight is not affecting it that much right now. So I'm actually wondering if this is stuck on something else. Or what? What is going on? Jagged? Still jagged? Yep, still jagged. Let's see what happens, shall we? Don't give me that look. Yep, it's stuck on something else. So the question is, what is it stuck on? What can be close enough? Because if this is affecting it, then it's affecting all the others as well. So proximity to what? Usually an edge. Alright, so you should be swinging off of there. I'm going to take you off. I think that just moved. My God, it's straight again. Amazing. All right, let's not rest on our laurels. Let's just get this done so that I can reattach it. Maybe we'll just have one leg free right now. 1, 2. Let's get rid of that one and put it back. Question here is, yeah. Question answered. All right. I think we can continue. Is this straight now? If it's straight, I'm going to lock it. Half of this game is problem solving. Being a detective. You can call me Sherlock. Sherlock Puck. The great detective. Hey, IC3PO, what's happening? Haven't seen you for a while. The Mad Duck. Thank you so much. The Mad Duck. I'm going to keep it. And then we have this. What is your problem, sir? Really? Okay. It just wants to hang. It just wants to be free. See? It's just doing its own thing right now. I think I may have to replace that one piece. Alright, let's put this back. This is not harming anybody. Oh. No, go back, go back. You should not be moving. There's no reason that you should be moving. Just chill out. You guys see this, right? Ghost movement. The phantom movement. This is the real reason why you want everything locked in place. Son of a... Alright, you are in the wrong place. Son of a duck. Come on. Really? I mean, really? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna not deal with that leg right now. I'm just gonna... So much grr. Hey, Sue Second Life. I was doing well. It was actually a really stress-free build up to this one point. So, okay, gonna keep my cool. I'm not gonna blow my top, and I'm just gonna move on over here where it's nice and friendly, because these pieces know how to behave. That one wants to be an errant child and not do what it's told. Well, certain parts of it at least. Maybe I can still finish out the bottom. I am so nervous about trying to finish out the bottom of that, and then it just decides that it doesn't want to do what I want it to do. That's the hard part right now. Okay, how do I find center for this? How did I find center on that one? Just pure luck? Hold on, what do we got here? Oh. So center was actually right on the bottom of that line, or the inside line. One, two. Because the outside has additional pieces to go. So this is where we're at. There we go. That is not correct. Why is that not correct? Is there a bottom piece? Oh, yeah, there's a bottom piece. All right, so it goes actually continues further. All right, so there's a space, one space. Oh my God, X and Y would be so awesome for this. Hey, Darth Alternate. Thanks. I appreciate it. Let's get this one aligned as well. So what are we doing from that was our marker right there, and 2 down. There we go. 1, 2. Nope. Come back here. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pretty straightforward, right? Now, will this one behave? That's the big question. Does this one even want to behave? Oh my God, it's actually behaving. I do not believe it. Do my lying eyes deceive me? I'm just going to take the win for now. I know that top part is going to seriously bite me later, but it just keeps on moving. Right now, everything is still coming out pretty straight, so there's a plus side, I suppose. Can I knock that off? I can knock that off. Alright, so let's see. Can I put this on here? Alright. Can I put this on here? Alright. What about you? Can I put you? Nope. That is so far off. It's not funny. Oh, that's why I wouldn't do it. You know what? I'm going to cheat. Heck with you. Although I do know which leg is going to be the first one to break. Guaranteed. But I don't need that part anymore. So there, take that. Take that one to heart. Except for the front piece. But I will deal with that later. Alright. Okay, Stephanie Littleton. I don't know why I have you subbed and you're a nice guy, but you don't play like real. Okay. Alright, well, bye Stephanie. Bye Stephanie. I mean, if it's not for you, then that's okay. I don't play like regular. I just show people how to build. And people come and hang out. So, I'm not for everybody. That's cool. And I believe me, I understand. You like what you like. I mean, like I don't watch Battle Royale anymore. So don't worry about it. I'm not taking it personally. My God, I suck at Battle Royale. My before Lego came along, my Twitch channel was called How to Suck at Lego Fortnite. Serious. No kidding. Alright, so this is one. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Why can't I see? There. Okay, so one. And then that should do it. And I'm, well, okay. Just a note for chat. Like, if you don't like something, you don't have to say it. You can easily back out of a stream without saying anything. All right, let us move on to the ankle. Oh boy. I think I may have screwed. No, I didn't screw it up. This one is going to hit me right over here. So there you go. We are at the... I got to refresh myself here because this is seriously going to be epic. Oh my god. All right. Hey, Night Queen. Hey, haven't seen you for a while. Welcome back. Good to see you. All right, we got one. And then we got two. Okay. Hopefully the weight of this thing will bring it back down at some point. I don't think it will, though. It's just being oppositional right now. And shaking at me, which is never a good thing. Oh, oops, I forgot the upright. I was getting better at the survival aspect for a little bit. I mean, when you play with Haskins, you kind of gotta. The SMP, I've been meaning to get back to that. But with Star Wars out and all these new pieces, it's just been this huge distraction. So while I intend to get back to a little bit of survival, this is my main focus. And we have like so many cool new pieces to figure out and really really showcase. There we go. One more. Then we can actually be on the calves, the lower part of the leg. I don't know if you can even call them calves. All right, are we all lined up? We got one, we got two. Okay, do I need to do the... Yes, I do. Cannot get away from it. I need to do the actual joint pieces. So let's get those on because the outside one attaches to the bottom part. So we need that in place. What? Why are you turned? You shouldn't be turned. And Kitty, hey! You should. I did it. I'm alive and back to make mischief as soon as all the pain goes away. How is the pain? Did you? Okay, you had the surgery. There's no complications, which is great. Because the last thing you need are complications. Any kind of complications happening to you at all. There we go. Let's get that on. I want to take a step back so you can see the progress that has been made. That should be coming along quite well. Why are you being troublesome? Piece just keeps one to turn. Alright, let's get this on here. Then over 2, and then boom. And now we should be able to have that locked down. No more turning. No more free turning for you, sir. No free turning for you. Okay, so both of these should be locked to the lower leg. Beautiful. And then we have this one. Ah, my problem child. Yep. Being a problem child. My biggest fear is that the swivels, they shake so much. They have this whole thing where they shake and shake and shake no matter what, that that it renders this unstable. But looking at Bikinico and Robot Man, their build, we can really, I can see that there's a lot more stability going on. Okay, let's see what's happening in chat. Dirty Draws, I returned to my house in an ambulance. Oh, wow. So many things to tell. Stephanie Lieutenant made it to level 678. Wow. Reload. Holy crap. Way to go, Stephanie. And Kitty, okay, Night Queen, Stu Second Life. I choked in my coffee. I don't think I made it to 100. So you're a pro in my book. Dirty Draws, I didn't think you'd be back till tomorrow. Is it Friday over there? Do you want me to add you, Sue? And show you how I play? Stephanie, show her around. Sue, I buy those passes, but I stay mostly in Lego. I love Lego. Kaboom, was there an update for Lego today? Or were we delayed again? It's supposed to be on the 16th. So that's happening on the 16th. But anyway, Ann Kitty, here you go. This is the this is what we have going on. I had to build out this scaffolding, of course. Add all of the lights. Now we're working towards the ground and trying to get the legs working. I don't play there weekends. I have my granddaughter and so many sweats on. All the sweats come out on the weekend. That is the general rule. It's a no sweat weekend. If you can get a no sweat weekend, that's a really good day. I wish you luck. My friends are sweaty and they play on the weekends. Okay. So 12 on the bottom. Let's get 12 lined up. And so from 12, we build out the rest of the leg on the interior, so we know exactly what we're playing with, and get the spacing correct. So this is why we're doing this. All of this right now. One. And this is usually while I can still remember what I'm doing. Just saying. So we got one down. And then we have a 6. So let's get with the program. 6 transfers over. 6. This is the spacing between the um, between the thingies. The thingies. What are the thingies? The swivels. That's right, between the swivels. Here we go. Okay, and now we take that and we repeat it before we go any further. So we have the beginnings of each leg. When I tell people that something is an 8-hour build or a 10-hour build or 20-hour build, and sometimes they don't believe me. I don't know how long this will take from start to finish, but it's going to be several hours. So if you're ever thinking about building this ATAT, put a couple of hours aside for yourself, a couple days, and just, try to focus and get through bit by bit. At least you have the legs and everything all worked out. That is crooked. Is this my free leg? That's not even the free leg. What the hell is going on? Let me try that again. Okay. I think we are freed up again. No weird. Oh my God, what the hell is going on? Seriously, what the hell's going on? What? Holy crap. Okay, that's it. I'm logging out. Game's gone crazy. Yeah, so that's it. As far as you can get. It's actually 10 o'clock. I'm supposed to be at work right now. So Stream Elements has warned me. So anyway, I'm the Mad Pup 66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. When I have to run off to work. So it is 10:05. I am late. But please feel free to come back and see some more epic builds in Lego Fortnite. I gotta run now, so we'll be continuing to build on the ATAT, getting those legs all done and everything. I should have I think the leg should be done by tomorrow. So let's have a look. I would save a leg for you, a foot for you, but I've already done that, and that's on one of the early streams. So thank you for joining, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm supposed to do a button.
get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the Garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving.